And it's time for my Saturday evening zoo stream, where I'm going to take everything I did the last week and throw it all direct in the dumpster, because I don't think I really like this. So let's just... Oh, I've got to wait until the other ones are in here before I can take them out so I can delete everything. All that work, all that effort lining this up, all this attempt to make this just the perfect symmetrical thing is in the garbage now, because, quite frankly, I probably shouldn't have done it symmetrically. It's what I've been trying to avoid doing, and I keep doing it. For shame. Alright, I'm pretty sure those three are the only three koalas I had, so... So I had 4, but the other one hasn't left yet, which means if I delete this, I'll probably be okay. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to delete this after all that work. But I don't like it. I don't particularly care for it. It's kind of bland, kind of boring. Also, it's really hard to make an interesting circular exhibit. Like, it's hard to make it interesting to view from all directions. You can only do so much in that regard. So, we're just gonna undo all that work from last week, as I am prone to doing, and find something else different to do. Probably just gonna leave the staffing stuff here, though. It's just gonna be easier that way. So, what I might do instead, I've got 4 animals to fit in here. What I might do instead is I might go and like put them in here, right alongside, well, but a lot of them are probably going to be angry about people interactions, aren't they? There might not be enough room to do that. I mean, I could move all of this. Yeah, I could do this roadway to give myself a little bit more space. Let's see, we're using the rock path, and I think we're at 23. 26. All right. Let's go ahead and make a little bit of length on this. Because what I'm going to... Yeah, I'll make the back area. So, train flatten. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll use an employee path behind rocks to get to the different exhibit areas. And I'll have the exhibit areas surround this. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think that'll work. So let's see. We had to have the Quokka, the Wombat, the Koala, and something else that I can't remember for the life of me. Wombat, Koala... Oh, was this the Platypus? It might have been the Platypus. Will's gonna roll around here in a moment. That is going really slow. I did not realize I'd set the text going that slow. Wombat, Koala. Yeah, Platypus and Quokka. Okay, so what I might do here. Kind of want to. I might be shortening that actually, but we'll find out in a moment. Let's see. So let's find out. Let's start with the Quokka. I'm not familiar with it, so we'll see what we need here. Let's see. We need to have. This is actually a large number, mixed groups. So call it 5,000 feet. We're going to start with a concrete barrier. I'm going to pretty this up in a minute. It will be pretty by the time I'm done. It's just not there yet. Like, I think. Just trying to get a rough idea about the distances involved here. Okay, so that's 7,000. And let's see, the Quokka can use a 10-foot wide water path. Okay. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to do the water path, the water wall, just to give myself. Give myself something a little bit more natural looking to work with. Which case... turn you into cement, because there has to be at least some kind of actual wall here. So what I want to do is I need to push, and I need a size of, I don't know if this means 10 feet. It doesn't really say. I wish I had something that was a convenient means to measure this stuff. Button. And a barrier. How tall is 10 feet? Okay, yeah, so it's not unreasonable. Let's get you pushed down a little bit more. We are going to grade 1, 4.5 feet. I think I want to spread you all the way over across there. Yeah. Come on. There we go. So in theory, this might actually be sufficient to keep them in. I won't know until I actually put some in here. Turn off the railing. Turn off the length. Wind this around behind here. I don't know if that's going to be wide enough, but we'll find out in a minute, I guess. So. Oh, right, that's not the market. Can't hit tab and enter on that, okay. We are going to send them. I don't have a convenient place to put their information stands, but I don't necessarily need it either. I could just put it on the fence line and hope for the best. Get that running at high speed. Hi. That's the sound of my cat-cow landing right next to the microphone. Oh wow, those are tiny. Ooh, those are tiny. I'm not sure if this will work either. Guess we'll find out. Okay, so they can get across this, but that's easy enough to fix. I just have to remove the water, flatten the foundation, and move it in a little bit. Then fill it again. Still can technically get out there. Alright. Oh, for real? Oh, because I have the fence there. Foundation. Do I have a store there? I do. Okay, I can't do that then. Alright, okay, so a little bit of barrier to this. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to make you also fence. And we are going to raise you up. And I can use trees and whatnot to hide that. Like I'm planning on doing with the rest of the fencing, really. Huh. Oh, is it because the... yeah. Okay, silly me. Because it's outside the barrier, so therefore, yeah. Okay. Okay, looks like I've got a place for him then. And it's much, much larger than it had to be. But, what you gonna do? Okay, looks like they want a lot of soil. We are going to pull the terrain up here. So I give myself a little bit of terrain to work with. Make sure it's not coming through there. It's not. And let's see. So we're going to use soil. Don't really like a lot of rock and sand, so we're just gonna soil this up a lot. In fact, we're gonna make baseline soil here. What I'll do is I'll put some grass along the top edges and a little bit of sand along the edge here. Strip of reeds will cover that up fairly nicely. It's not perfect, but it doesn't need to be perfect. It just has to sort of conceal it. So I've blocked off that. Kind of want to put some rocks in here just to fund plants. Make sure that I didn't accidentally release the damn things. Nope, we're still good. Even that out a little bit. If they can't climb it, there's no point to it. I do think I definitely want to add some rock work to this, seeing as they like plants, but they don't seem to care that much about them. And, like, it looks like they're not really meant for that kind of terrain. So if I put this here... Let's see. I can't remember. What do they use? Are they burrowing? Doesn't look like they are. Okay, that works out. Unless that's not doing what I want it to do, which is entirely possible. We're just going to double check this. I had to go through a bunch of effort and have it just not work. Helps if I can alphabet today, huh? Just a little. Okay, they do use bedding. Okay, so this is actually a good thing that I'm doing here. water's still dry. We're going to smooth that just a little bit. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully I'll cover their bedding as well. Let's see. A couple of rock pieces here. Let's see, I'm probably going to hide the entryway behind some rocks, because why let people stare at your ugly cement entryway when you can just carefully arrange things? Thank you, cat. We're experimenting with letting this cat out of the other room and having the elderly cat free at night, because they appear to have bonded with my mother-in-law. So if that makes them happy, then hey, and it means, you know, I don't have to quite spend as much effort keeping her happy. The cat, not the mother-in-law. Okay, we're not actually hitting that. That's good. That's good here. Should probably turn on my favorite random rotation here, because this would be the time for it. Try and mix some of these greens in with the browns, same species and everything. Okay, so fence is kind of visible, but not really. How are we doing on our plant coverage? We're pretty happy with that so far. I'm going to give you a little push downward. There we go. Make it more likely for the critters to be obvious and visible. A little empty in some areas, but I haven't put in their food or water or nothing, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Huh, they use barrel feeders. Log tunnel, okay, yeah. Let you critters run through there, that's fine. I'm gonna put the herb scent marker maybe down over here. Are you guys floating? You're floating. If I can notice it going by, then I'm gonna notice it in the future once I get around to it. So just take care of that now. Let's see, a water jet rock. Okay, well, how about we put in... How about we put in some actual flat rock? Right here on the edge of the water. And we'll put in some of those water jet rocks I just saw. What just happened? Oh. Oh, it's sunk into the ground. Okay, yeah, that's not what I want. Okay, let's make sure you can actually get there. Okay, you can get your food, you can get your log, you can get your water play. They don't do climbables. I think I have to put heaters in because I'm pretty sure it gets cold, don't it? Well, I'll find out next time it gets cold if it happens. Let's see here. Got our enrichment. Okay. Now, what did I do? This is my first animal. I don't have an animal information set up yet. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for that. Turn off random rotation. Set that there. So I need some kind of framework, preferably. Huh. I almost want to do... I almost want to put that in place and then hide the metal. Content pack. Australia and Oceania pack. We'll build off those. Huh, it's the exact size. Let's start with that. I never actually saw that before. That's pretty neat. that's gonna work. That's okay. I just realized I completely misjudged the height on that too. Curse my old man eyes. That looks closer. We can make it look as shoddy as humanly possible, yes. Yeah, just quietly laughing at the terrible design idea I had. The terrible design I had. That's not gonna work. That is so stupid. I've got the junction boxes, but I'm not sure. Maybe there. Okay, so maybe I do have to actually put those in, huh? So I can put those in. Wait, are these all one? Oh, I didn't know that particular board came as just like an individual item. Come on. Like, I thought that board was two separate items that were just defaulted together. I didn't realize. They lined up pretty good. No worse than everything else, really. Seems very, very, very plain. Oh, can I turn this into, like, fencing? It only comes in the one size, though, huh? Still awkward. Oh, what if I do do they have other pieces in that? No, they don't. They do have the rusted metal rods. What if I... Oh, hey, well, greetings, and thanks for the follow. I appreciate you stopping by. Don't mind me, I'm just quietly making a mess of my zoo. No matter what I try. Aha! There we go. You're kidding me. Oh, that's just wrong. Okay, could expand it outward some. Although it kind of looks like it doesn't work anyhow because it's slightly metal thick, metal thick, metal thick. Why is it this one doesn't look as rounded? Is that a problem for the other end? Yeah, this is actually, this particular zoo is because the last challenge zoo that me and Miss Nisey, the person who actually owns this Twitch account, we've been doing this for a while now, and the first one we did, it just had no guidance whatsoever. It was just do whatever zoo, and so it ended up just being kind of samey and kind of dull. So this is why we ended up doing just an Oceanic Pack Zoo. We can use whatever we want for the decor, but we have like very specific rules as to what we're putting in. So you can see scrolling along the bottom there, you can see the rules for what we're building and what we're allowed to do. I already made my children's area, Steve's Party Palace. He looks happy to eat you. She's actually a little bit ahead of me. She's gotten her children's play area done, and gotten at least one animal almost ready. I think she has the structure built, but she hasn't actually decided on what she's going to do for the decor inside, the plants and whatnot. But we did our little entryway. We had to have our own entrance. I've got my own little crab, because why not? You should see her hot dog squad hot dog. And I've got my entryway, which is, I felt came out very good. It's very, it came out very elaborate, and especially if I go and I turn off the lights here. Like I was very happy how this came out, especially with the lighting, because it's the right level of intricate yet not flashy that I tend to go for. Thank you, I appreciate that. And I've got we had to include a garden, so I added a walkthrough. My walkthrough. Oh, come on. I'm having camera control issues, as you can see here. But that's okay, because they made a version just for me. Got a little thing, a little set piece explaining the dangers of deforestation. The garden had to have nothing but oceanic plants in it. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of flowers in the oceanic plants. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But nice, nice under the water viewing. Nice rest area, as it were. You haven't actually done anything because you just got in the zoo, but rest area nonetheless. It's a bus. It's not even a parking lot. Well, I didn't put a parking lot in.
No, but imagination.
And this is what I'm doing for my gondola station. It's going to have various mountains. Yeah, we've had that problem before. Going from one point to another is really the hardest thing for us. Like, I've been working on... I finished this... What was this, 2 weeks ago I finished, Steve? I think the week before I canceled, didn't I? So it's been a few weeks since I finished Steve here, and in that time I've, oh, I should probably not leave this running while my animals are not prepared. In that time I've built and demolished like 2 or 3 times whatever I was doing back here, trying to find the place for my animals. Because again, I have certain animals that I have to use. Let me turn my lights back on here so I can see what I'm doing. Do watch your eyes. This flash is really hard when you shift off, and I can't think of a way to fix it. No matter how slow I get, right about 1600 it gets messy.
It's not bad going from light to dark, but going from dark to light, it's kind of brutal.
Now, this is not actually the same. Like, this right here you can see is not as round as the rounded piece that is also part of it. So I'm not sure what I want to do about that. Lester is our local possum.
Hey, what you doing?
Is he there now?
Yeah.
Lester, we have a cat that we take care of outdoors, and Lester likes to chomp on the extra cat food. By extra, I mean what the cat just didn't get around to getting yet. So that would be Miss Nisey there commenting in the background.
Hello. I'll be in chat in a minute. Everything's caught up.
Oh, okay, thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, it does feel like it's warming up in here despite the fact that it's still chill out. We finally got a break from the stupid summer heat. We are not heat people, we are cold people.
Well, I don't like to be cold. But
yeah, but you can do more about the cold.
I overheat pretty good lately.
That's pretty well lined up. So what I'll do is probably gonna get rid of this piping here. It's not really necessary. And then what I will do is I will use lighting. I get the feeling this might have to be a little bit higher to work.
So did you get anybody in yet, or are you still fussing?
I have the Quokka coming in. They're just not fully present yet.
I haven't seen any achievements. I barely remember trying to do something.
Yeah, I'm ultimately going to do a more... Nisey is much better at doing gardens and making attractive but very, very controlled landscaping.
I'm not that good.
Well, better than me. I tend to do a little bit more naturalistic. It's how I go. You can tell that just by what I did with my park area there. So I keep running into a problem where I do something a little bit too organized. Like I had... Like, you can still see it in the grass. I had these big elaborate paths and this big, like, perfectly even 4 circles of places for animals to go. And it was very nice looking, but also very drab, and I couldn't think of how to decorate it to make it interesting. So the end result is I'm just going to put them around Steve's party palace now. That's just where they're going to go. I'm going to have a big loop behind Steve's party palace, and then I'm going to have my pathways branch off of this loop, going to different areas. Yeah. Alright, so let's see here. I want to make this into a unit.
Oh, what is that?
That's going to be my information display. Oh, that's not a good sound.
I don't know. It's interesting.
What other one?
I got another one.
Oh, yeah, no. That was me experimenting, and it went horribly, horribly wrong.
More in my zoo than you were.
Yeah, it wasn't. Wow, Lester, really going at it, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, he's knocking that bowl all over the place out there.
I'm half tempted to catch a video and just show it off at some point. But, yeah, so I need to turn off angle set. There we go. Thank you. That is what I was going for, kinda. But it fits pretty well into the roadway and everything. So all in all, I'm fairly happy with it. It's not the greatest. It looks rather plain in my eyes, but I could do the fencing all in that rock, but I really don't want to do that. That's asking for trouble. I actually went and had custom fencing all throughout this entire section, and I looked at it, and I had done I'd done this area with the natural fencing that comes with it, and like what I have on it now, where that's the fence that comes with the pathway. And I had another set of paths going through here, and they didn't connect very well with that other fence. And I looked at it and I realized, you know, I think it would be a lot easier and probably a lot less rough on my computer if I just went ahead and did this all with this path. So that's what I ended up doing there. So let's see here. I need to... Oh, I forgot to put in the... educational speakers, because you need to have educational speakers. Oh, there's the dots. I think what I want to do is I want you to a little bit further, I think. That does not hide in there very well. Okay, that's not going to work then. And that was the wrong button. Let's just go ahead and move you. Move, thank you. And I think we are just going to hide you right behind the screen at this point. Oh, you know what I could do? If I hit move and then put you there. That'll suffice. We are the Quokka, and we are going to expand our range. Yeah, we'll do that. We're going to get rid of you. And we are going to move you so you're... Okay, we're going to group you like I should have done it first.
Are you having derpy moments like I was earlier?
A little bit. A little bit. Okay.
Nothing sadder than watching me try to build a circular building in Planet Zoo.
I will admit, watching you try to do that is kind of funny. I wouldn't have said it first, but if you're gonna be talking about that, then yeah, it is a little bit funny because this game was not made to make circles.
No, it's not.
Let's see, are you... Yeah, you're hovering just slightly. Now come forward. Okay. So I'm pretty sure my little Australian rats, because that's basically what they look like, are content. Yeah. I should probably actually open my zoo at this point. I don't think I've...
Open?
I haven't had it open this whole time. I didn't open it till... Boop.
I mean, mine was open. I just didn't have anybody in there until I put the unlisten.
I mean, I'm sure people are going to complain about how I put only middling thought into this view, but, only so much I can do there. Alright, so what I think I want to do is I'm going to... What did I just do? There we go. I keep hitting the wrong button. I'm going Control X and nothing's happening, so... Okay, so I've got that blocked off, so I can start filling... Yeah, because I ended up moving all that. Why do you think tickets are underpriced, people? I have one animal. One. It's not even like a popular animal, it's just a quokka. Come on now. Okay, so I finished filling that out with the purple, so that works out. Ugh, Steve's Goober Party Palace. It throws me off every time I look at it. Let's see. Should have everybody... I am proud of my nightmares. Is there a hotkey to do random rotation?
I don't know.
Because if there is, it would probably save me a lot of effort.
I'm not a keyboard player, so I always struggle trying to find what key I'm supposed to hit.
Semicolon, really?
I'm sure you could read that.
Well, I have no problem with... I am a long-term computer gamer. I do the pew-pew on the PC, so I have no problem with keyboard shortcuts. My darling wife, however, does not. She doesn't have gamer hand, that weird little thing where your fingers are all warped because you've been holding WASD for too long.
No, I find that actually extremely painful.
So instead she uses the arrow keys, which rends my very gamer soul, but whatever works for her.
Yep.
Oh, and Gigantor, my hermit crab, is out and about again.
I heard the sound of a shell falling, so I was trying to figure out where it was and who it was.
So, I have hermit crabs as actual pets because I am a dork. And, I just recently lost one, and I only had one left, and they're social critters, you can't really leave them alone. So I went to go get some more, and turns out they only had large ones. So Gigantor, the crab that is easily a factor bigger than the previous crab, is basically stomping around in the, not quite big enough terrarium, because I haven't set up the big one yet. Yeah, Chungus buried himself as soon as he brought him home. I'm hoping he's alright. That's basically the reason I haven't gotten the large 50-gallon up. And then once I get the 50-gallon up, I'm going to have Crab Cam.
Well, yeah, they've been active.
I know, Gigantor wanders around.
He's like, how is moving past me? Just the shadow blocking out the light.
Yes, he is a creature of glory, and I've never had a crab that big, so it's quite interesting for me. But anyhow, yeah, so I'm going to set up Crab Cam. I was going to originally beforehand, but then I had my other crabs passing, and I ended up not doing so because I knew I was going to have to either, you know, get more crabs or try to find a new home for that one, which would have been a trial, but thankfully it didn't come to that. do think I need to make sure that this is blocked off by trees. Oh, I might have to put some fencing in. So I'm trying not to have obvious fencing for this section. I want all of this area to be water blocked or have fences that are hidden a little bit or something. But that's going to take some effort. But oh, that's a problem though. Well, I was thinking originally about running this river all the way around to the Platypus section. But then I realized that then they could just swim over here unless I put a fence in the way anyhow, which I think I did. Yeah, I actually have an actual mesh fence in there that they can't swim through.
The only problem you're going to have with not having fencing is the koalas' time.
Well, the koalas might be their own separate little area in here with its actual fencing. I can't remember. Who was it? Is the wombats that take an unusual amount of space?
No.
Who was it?
Neither one of them do. Quokkas can have a number of them. The wombats.
Oh yeah, no, they don't take much space at all. Oh jeez, I've got too much space again. Well, this is already 7,000. It's 7,000 square feet. I mean, I could slap more in, yes. I could do that. That's one solution to the problem. Yeah.
Unless you do a second one mirrored next to it.
You know, these things are stupidly cute. Yeah, that's actually kind of adorable. I've never seen these critters in real life, so... Oh, you know why it's cute? Because it's basically a possum. Huh. That's adorable. How do people feel about this? I know my tickets are underpriced because we're not doing money this time around. It didn't really work out very well. We did money last time, and what we found out is basically what you always learn when you're doing money, which is it's only a problem until you actually get something in to do. And then people just show up and spend money and you're good. It is. I do see how it might be hard to balance that sort of thing. I just wish it was a little bit closer to like the old Zoo Tycoons where, you know, it just, it mattered more.
It matters a little more in franchise because the animals are so fucking expensive on the market. But we're not in franchise.
Well, yeah, but that's with the conservation credits. That's not
charging conservation credits?
Yeah, stuff that you buy in franchise is almost all conservation credits. Yeah, the money you make, you can buy things that Frontier puts there. Like Frontier will put out animals on the market there just to keep things moving, and you can buy those with regular money sometimes. But like everything else is conservation credits, so it kind of negates a big chunk of what would normally be the reason to make money. And I see why they did it, but it also messes with the gameplay. Alright, so I already have some animals in here. I've got my platypi, I've got my koalas. In storage, because I had to move them while I redid their whole thing. I almost...
See, I'm doing walkthrough exhibits so I can take up more space. Basically.
Well, again, I'm getting a little too grand in my efforts, but a 3.3 foot fence. So if I go,
is this Steve's budget Oceania Park?
How dare you imply that Steve is cheap?
Well, you're saying that you're going $2 grand. Am I $2 grand? Am I too over the top?
No, I was honestly just talking out my posterior while I try to think. 3.3 feet, so it has to be a little bit taller than the minimum.
Well, the koala section might be a larger walkthrough for me because I might do 2 of those domes connected to each other. So I'm going to call that area Koala Cove. So they should probably be more prominent.
Okay, and that's tall enough to block that off, because what I will do now is I am going to... So I kind of want to do those underwater viewing bubbles that they added.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how I want to get people into them. Unless I put a separate access here to get to it.
I would like try to do an offshoot off of it. Like do a little tiny like bump out so that you can put it there. Because mine took up a chunk of the viewing window when I put mine in, but I kind of got stuck with where it was. And then it just kind of pissed me off. And I refused to change it because it took me so long to fuck with it to begin with. You really only need one to connect multiple domes.
I know, I'm just doing it for visual purposes. This is going to be my platypi. And I'm going to do an underwater viewing area.
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted one to be connected to multiple zones, but I can see wanting it for symmetry purposes.
Let's see. I want to see what the railing looks like on this.
That one, nasty.
I don't know, it's not that bad.
It's very... I don't like it, but that's just me personally.
No, I understand that. I get that.
It just didn't seem to really fit the walkway for me. Because I had it on the other section and that was so I wasn't going to the section.
Okay, so that way I can put in my underwater viewing area. Those are really hard to hide, but you know what? I'm pretty sure the platypi I can use a lot of trees with, so I'll probably like try to hide these with trees.
Yeah, that's why I was doing rock work around it to make it really down in the cave. Try to hide them.
Okay, so these only have to be 3 point whatever. They don't have to be all that tall. And I think 3.6 should be short enough. That should be fine. Oh, those are so ugly. I think what we're going to do is we're going to curve these out a little bit, make them a little smoother. Lester, you don't have to knock it around, buddy. Oh my god, Lester.
I can't possibly get anything left out there unless that was my mom coming out.
Oh, in which case she's going to be in for a surprise. My mother-in-law lives here with us, and we live in a... that sucks. Well, I guess I'll have to figure it out, but my mother-in-law lives with us, and we live in the country, and she is not a country girl at all. So, she has to get used to the idea of being around things like possums.
Yeah, she said the other night he was out there and she was talking to him and he kept looking up at her.
It is a possum. It's essentially harmless. Alright, we're definitely going to smooth you out. push a little bit more here. We need a little bit more depth for these guys. That's not quite what I intended. Never really liked the terrain controls on this game. Always kind of giving me problems. Okay, so I have to put the viewing dome in first, I believe. I've not actually made these before. Probably facilities, media and education. No. What are they under? Oh, well, yeah, I need to make it a habitat, too. Let's see. Do you know where the domes are, dearest? I've not yet made them.
Go down to habitat.
It's an habitat.
Or,
Okay.
no, I'm sorry. Click the entrance. And there should be something that says place dome.
Oh, you can only have one dome entrance. Oh. Okay, never mind then.
What do you mean you only have one dome entrance?
It says multiple dome entrances. Have you put multiple into one exhibit, dear?
Entrances? No. I tried to put multiple domes just when I was fucking around with it.
Yeah, so obviously we can't be having that. If that's the case... Why don't I... Okay. So what I'll do is I will make that...
What? No.
You okay, dear?
Matthew Perry's dead.
Why is that name familiar?
Friends?
Oh! Oh!
Chandler? He died after an apparent drowning. Holy shit.
He wasn't that old, was he?
54.
Yeah, it is a little early, isn't it? Oh, let me guess. This has to be... Has to have both sides in the... Yeah, habitat required. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, like it has to be touching the fence, or like be embedded into the fence or something. They're a little picky.
No domes. Okay. Place dome! Okay, so they are in facilities somewhere. Don't know where, but they're there.
And they're kind of picky on where they want to be placed.
Like I said, I've never once experimented with these, so...
Yeah, I kept fighting with mine. I felt like I needed like a bigger water area to put them in.
Alright, let's see what we are for our stats for our... Water area of 4,000. Alright, so this should be good enough for them to come in and be happy with. Let's try to ship them in here, see what happens. Did I assign a worker? Tell me I assigned this guy to... Oh, I I don't think I did, because I don't think I had that exhibit there. Okay. We are going to add you to Steve's Party Pals, because you might as well be, really. And then, who do I have working there? Have I really not assigned any workers?
You may not have.
Good job, Mr. Nisey. Good job. Okay, so I've got workers assigned there. Let's see. And I think I need at least one more staffer for breaks. Hey, someone kicked around the the ball.
Oh. Maybe the guests just walked into it. They do have like physics on them, right?
Yeah, I know the animals can interact with them. Really? Now you all are gonna avoid it? Of course, now I'm looking at it, so no one's gonna run into it.
They're like painstakingly avoiding it.
Oh! Wow, they're actually playing soccer. Go! Go, team, go! Go! Goal! That is so stupid, and I'm so glad I tried that. That is great. I wonder how far it'll go if people keep kicking it. Alright, so I don't think we have... Do we have these in here yet? No. Did I accidentally assign everybody and therefore not have anyone to do that? Oh! Well, I should probably hire a couple caretakers, huh? Come to think of it, did I put garbage pails in here? Tell me I put garbage in here. I think I have some... No, I did not. A glaring and terrible oversight. Alright, so let's see. For Steve's Party Palace, we're going to put you guys out here. So you're not interfering with the joyous experience as Steve for the young'uns. I'll put this here for the joyous parents who will figure out that Steve doesn't want young'uns leaving stuff all over in him. And I should probably put a few out and about. That should suffice, because that's the only place that has food right now. So I don't think I really have to worry about it. It should suffice. Okay, so now in theory, now that I've got my people assigned, in theory I should now get my platypi in here. So let's check your terrain here. Okay, we've got the depth, we've got the water, we've got the land. Okay. So I can work with this. Alright. Add a little bit of terrain. A little bit of shape to it. Let's see. Make sure you guys can't escape over the tiny fencing. I gotta smooth that out a little bit. And what happened here? Oh, okay, that's just awkward. But that's alright though, you know what? Because I'm gonna use this stuff here to cover that up. Ooh, they really don't like that. They really don't like plants. They have a...
Some plants.
Yeah, but it's already mostly taken up. So we are going to have to
Mostly
use...
taken up already. What did you do?
It's these along the edge.
Where? Oh.
Yeah, that's all counting.
You might have to rock that instead so you can spread out some plants.
Well, I guess Savannah would be the right kind of rock for this, so... So let me start by plating this. Let me start by turning on a line to surface here. You okay, dear? Can't do nothing about that, sorry. Sorry, I tend to go quiet when I'm focusing, so just enjoy the melodious sound of the music, which I almost called Zoo Tycoon music, because of course I did. Did you actually ever play old Zoo Tycoon? Or was that like before your time or something? Yes, I was asking if you've ever played Zoo Tycoon, the classic pixelated version of this. Sorry, I should have specified that I was talking to you, Stace, or Fizz as you prefer. Yeah, I think that was one of the games that actually got Miss Nisey into PC gaming. Yep. That, and I made the mistake of introducing her to World of Warcraft, which was, in hindsight, it ate up a lot of time, which was nice and all, but it was also, you know, World of Warcraft, so everyone regrets. Yes, you probably didn't hear, the microphone didn't pick it up, but she confirmed that was her first, Zoo Tycoon was her first real PC game. I could have sworn he had something before that that wasn't very interesting, like one of the horse riding ones or something. I know you had a PlayStation with one of the most disappointing libraries I've ever seen.
Well,
I remember that much.
We didn't really have the money to buy that many games, and of course all the really sad games were the least expensive, so I
always wondered how you ended up with Frogger, of all things.
Well, I kind of liked Frogger to a degree, but it was also in the price range that I was allowed to get. So, I had Frogger, I had a horse racing game.
Yeah, I remember that horse racing, which wasn't terrible for a horse racing game, I will say.
It was.
I will say, for all that it was a horse racing game, I can't diss it too hard because it wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't.
But I will totally diss it a little bit anyhow because it was a horse racing game, but... That's gamer elitism for you. Sorry, dear.
I didn't have much for PlayStation. I remember those two, and later on I ended up getting Full Metal Alchemist.
But that was after you learned to be a gamer, so...
Yeah. Oh, I had a bowling alley game.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
That wasn't bad. Wasn't riveting, but you know.
I'm sorry, did you say that wasn't riveting?
Riveting.
Oh, I thought you were making a pun.
What are you doing, man?
But please don't participate in my puns.
No, I was talking about the bowling alley game. It wasn't riveting.
I know. I was making a joke as Frogger riveting.
Oh.
Waka waka. I give up. You win.
Puns don't always work on me.
Okay, so now these guys I know use their these guys use the burrows. I remember that much.
For all that I was bad at it, I was more of a NES kid for Tetris and Super Mario Brothers.
Wait, you had a Nintendo? Oh, I didn't know that. You told me a PlayStation was the only thing you ever had.
No. I never had an Xbox until you moved in. The PlayStation 1 I had gotten maybe a couple of years before you moved up there. I hadn't had it that long, but I had original NES.
So, the real question, Stace. Did you cheat by pressing the zapper to this TV screen, or were you an honest gamer?
Oh, Duck Hunt, I did not.
You didn't even have to look at the screen. Yes, very nice, dear. Yes.
Because, that damn dog was just so mocking half the time that I was just like, no, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I wasn't old enough to cheat, which is a pity because my cousins were a pain in the ass about it.
But no, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, I had Paperboy for that.
Ooh, Paperboy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Paperboy 2. I never had the original.
I think I had the original. Man, that thing got so aggravating sometimes.
Let's see here. And
You're still here?
Is Lester still eating?
I can't tell if he's just taking his time or if he keeps coming back.
Wow, Lester.
I had those 3 games. I can't remember if I had anything else. I had baseball, but that was for the Game Boy.
You know what I remember on speaking of semi-educational games, you know what I remember the most on Nintendo, which is really weird? My aunt, who is a Baptist, got me Bible Adventures. The now infamous Bible Adventures for the NES. Oh, the look you're giving me, my wife dearest.
I never heard it.
Oh, yes. It was infamous back in the day. It's well known now. And the thing that was really interesting about it is it had good gameplay. It was Bible Adventures, so no one ever heard of it.
Never heard of it. I didn't have a very large game library. I don't even remember if I had any other games aside from that. That might have been it. I had to fight with my dad to get my access to Tetris sometimes.
He played Tetris?
Uh-huh.
If I'd known that, I would have gotten him a little portable Tetris thing way back in the day.
I don't know if you could see it. He might have
I would have tried.
A bigger one.
Oh well. So, educational games. What exactly means educational for you? Because I will admit, I was never exposed. I had to play a couple of the, make typing fun games in school, which I always hated because it's typing. Just let me type. That's all I needed. But then again, I'm also weird, so not gonna pretend I'm not.
I don't remember having anything like that.
Yeah.
They just put a book in front of us, and they're like, "Go," and they would time us.
I think it was because it was a quote-unquote prestigious school.
Maybe.
Yeah. They're really big on doing that.
So I remember in 6th grade, the most awesome days in computer lab were when we got to play games. There was one game that involved birds. I want to call it Osprey Lake or something. It was on floppy disk. And I think you had to solve math problems or something.
It's weird that I never experienced a Sesame Street game.
Neither did I. I only saw Sesame Street on TV. That was it.
Yeah, that is actually a weird oversight in hindsight. Then again, I was also somewhat late to PC gaming for my generation, for our generation, really, probably. I didn't really get into PC gaming until, would have been at best like late 90s.
I just remember being part of the internet at home thing, where it started to become more commonplace.
That's a huge palm tree. You know, I really wish I could justify using King Fern somewhere, but they just take up so much space.
I've got them all over, but they're not in a habitat. You're already maxed out for free.
Oh, oops.
Like, way, way over.
Well, not way, way over,
It
just
was
over.
red.
Well, that doesn't mean it's way, way over, it's just over.
I think I remember playing Sims a little bit. But then it started to feel too exhausting, like real life. And then I stopped.
Oh, good, that didn't count. I can work with that. Which is funny, because I could have sworn it counted as long as it was hanging over the fence, but I guess not. Maybe they changed that.
Yeah, I think it was original Sims that I had played, maybe.
Maybe a little too thick there. Let's get rid of this middle one. Oh. Yeah, no.
Growing up, we didn't have the internet. Or really computers. You had to be like really rich to have a computer at one point, or really well off. Because my first computer was basically a typewriter. Like you could do a couple of CD-ROM games, but it was basically just so I could do school reports and then print them out so I didn't have to use the typewriter.
So you ended up starting PC gaming when COVID hit. So was there a reason you just stuck with consoles? Was it just habit and you suddenly had time, or? I should add a mural or something here. This looks way too plain.
I mean, there is that like swampy river wall mural on the back of it.
Where are the mural signs? No.
I think they're in wall decoration.
Yeah, bet. Just slap. Well, you know, you gotta learn. That's how you learn, really.
It's here somewhere. I can't remember what it's under.
Well, that's okay, because this might actually work fairly well. Get rid of my random rotation again. Oh, you do coding. Okay. Just as a hobby, or? Never got past the hobby stage myself. Really wanted to, but just never got to it. I don't have the focus anymore for it.
Oh, I forgot you were working on that.
Working on what?
Coding.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
You had a wall with one of the classes or something, and you were just like, I don't understand.
I hit a point where I think well when it comes to coding. I think in a way that's useful for doing coding, but I don't have the knowledge and I'm having trouble focusing. Nice, nice. So, do you have plans as far as your future in coding? Or is it just kind of whatever lands on you? There's got to be something I can add to this.
I wish I could remember what the fuck it was under. Because there was like arches with it, and it's there somewhere. I think it was part of the South America pack.
Well, let me check that then.
Maybe go under all.
That's vaguely adorable.
Oh, I didn't know that was there. I could have put that in the frog house. Aw, damn it.
I don't know. I don't know what I can add to this wall to really make it.
Go under all of the thingies. Instead of... Yeah, that. Because I used it to make that hippo photo op. I know they're there.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about now. I remember that.
Yeah.
But it is not under the South American...
No?
Unless I'm missing it, which is entirely possible, don't get me wrong.
I could be wrong, too.
I think you used that for your frame at one point.
No.
We're looking for some kind of mural that she remembers.
It was like a river or...
Well, in that case, let me try... There we go. River mural, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose that would...
Aquatic pack.
Would that really fit? I suppose it's not bad.
I mean, it throws some color back there and some foliage that you don't have to worry about being real.
True.
Or, yeah, the wear decals also. Like the broken concrete and stuff.
Yeah, I could have done that, but I kind of wanted something a little bit prettier than broken concrete.
Or like the mossy stuff. I always forget about the decals sometimes when I'm trying to add a little...
But I kind of like how this is... This actually is a very good job tiling. Whoever made this...
They really did.
Yeah, whoever made this specific set did a very good job in their art design.
Well, you know, I don't know if I realized that you can recolor the decals.
Really?
There's so much stuff you can't recolor, sometimes I don't think the look.
I'm not seeing that option, but I am in X,
Well, that
so...
was not a decal.
Oh, decal, right. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I gotcha.
Stickers.
Oh, hey, it's a convenient way to hide this ugly-ass thing. That's kind of nice. Bam. Bam. Wait, for real? Oh, that's shop front, not window.
It's the same for both. It's the same slot.
Well, it's an unusual size. Unless it's because I don't... Oh, you know what? It's probably because I don't have a wall there.
Oh, well, the other piece is kind of sticking out, so... I mean, you could sit it in front of that staff path and just have it blocking it off.
Alright, so this is... What is this? This is...
Limestone, I think.
plaster.
Oh, it is plaster?
Yeah.
So this juice is okay, but I don't want it again.
And which juice was it again?
That Sunset Dream?
Sunset Dream.
Which Tropicana stuff that's in there?
Oh, yes, the stuff that kind of reminds me of the weird stuff I used to get.
It just tastes like fruit punch. But this is gonna sound really bizarre. It tastes dry.
Well, that's not a good sign for fruit punch.
And I'm not a wine drinker, so I never understood what people meant when it has a dry taste. And then I tasted this, and I'm like, oh, I think I understand what they mean by dry taste now. Like, it just made my mouth go dry the second I took a sip of it. And I was like, is this what that means?
Now, I know there's curved ones, but do they match the curves of these walls? They do. Oh. Oh, isn't that kind of nice? Alright, so now I can do my theming all the way around. Nice. Okay, I like that. I don't know how well... Oh, wow, it even blends in there. Nice! That one's too big, but still, the idea is the same.
It's only too big if you let it be too big.
Like I said, I've never experimented with any of this. My real in-depth playing of this game was back when it came out.
I wonder if you could throw some thatch roofing over that and color the thatch green.
Maybe.
To kind of give the leafy impression going up.
I could try it.
Just slightly. There we go.
Well, you know, I might just get rid of that piece. There's nothing I can do to hide the fact that there's a door there, so I might not even bother.
There's a doorway piece, isn't there?
Yeah, but it didn't... Like, this whole thing is not matching up well enough for me to get away with it. Has to be the Oceania one is the one that's recolorable, right?
I think they're all recolorable. Or
Oh, are they?
wrong. I could be wrong about that. I thought they changed.
Oh, they are!
All of the thatch. That was a recent change.
Wow, that's lovely. I mean, it's ugly, but I like it. I suppose I shouldn't describe it as lovely. It's actually a very ugly thing, but... I wonder.
Like a rounded piece.
There it is. Huh.
I think you're at about 1,600 hours. My zoo... I can't really say for sure how many hours I'm at, because for a while, before we found out about Steam Family Share...
Yeah, I was on the same account and everything.
Yeah.
So
we were both using the same... The time that was ticking up with both of us in there before we found out about Steam Family Share, and then he could access my name through his PC on his account. So I think technically it says like 900 hours or something. Because I got it and I was really excited about it, and then I kind of hit a wall where I got tired of playing. But now, I would play and then I kind of lose my way halfway through. And lose my inspiration to build, which is why the random wheel came about. So that it would give me some kind of direction. And that's been working fairly well.
do think I want to... I want to clad this up a little bit.
Yeah, we were passing one file back and forth between the two of us until our PCs were starting to get pissy about it.
Well, to be fair, the reason they were getting pissy is that we were both playing on the same map. I basically made a custom map with the exact same paths and everything.
It was a mirrored zoo on two sides of it.
Yep, and then we were basically trying to compare what we each did on different sides. And then our computers started chugging. We were like, oh, that's the end of that.
And then my PC died, like...
I forgot that was right before your PC died.
Yeah, maybe like a month after. Not even. And we're not sure if it was my power source or my motherboard, but I thought you tried to do something using...
Pretty sure it was the motherboard, because I used some other power sources and it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm reasonably sure it was your motherboard.
That cursed motherboard.
I mean the one that they supposedly replaced?
Yeah, I can't even say for sure that they replaced that motherboard. I don't know.
When we replaced her PC before the current one, we had a problem when it showed up, it wouldn't run properly.
Within like 3 days I was getting blue screen of death and I'm like, what the fuck? This thing's under warranty.
Yep, so we ended up sending it back, and I thought it was RAM, so I marked the stick of RAM that my testing said was broken.
Well, hold on, let's tell the whole story. You sat there and run BIOS after BIOS after BIOS and couldn't get it to run at first, and then finally got it to for like about an hour, then called the help desk because of the warranty, and then they gave you the runaround and were making you do all this stupid shit after you told them you were pretty sure that it was this, and then they're like, it's the motherboard, and we're like, yeah, but what about the stick of RAM, because it's not showing it. It's because it's the motherboard, and we're like, and so they had to send me a shipping label and boxes to send it back to them with paperwork, and there was a space on the paperwork to add if there was anything else we wanted them to check, so we wrote on there, check both sticks of RAM, we think one of them's not working. And Russell marked one of the RAM sticks with a Sharpie marker. He put a dot on it so we knew which one was the one in question. And we probably should have dotted the motherboard somewhere too, but I didn't think to do it. And they sent it back, and there was the stick of RAM that had the dot on it. Not 3 hours after I got it back, I got blue screen of death again. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. It was not a great experience. Now, I do have to ask, he asked about if I liked a camera mode. Which camera mode were you talking about?
Like guest mode, or?
Oh yeah, if it's guest mode, I love me some guest mode.
Apparently you can build in that mode, I just don't normally.
Really? That seems awkward.
Yeah, because you can see like the angle of stuff, so like you can like make adjustments on things. T to toggle between.
The only thing I'm seeing is a speed difference.
What, between standard and free look?
Well, whatever T is triggering. Oh, okay. I actually don't know the difference between the two, really.
There's one that orbits around the point, and then there's one that turns... Huh.
Oh, that's what's different. Oh, you know what? I just got used to using the orbit around a point. This would probably be a lot less shitty for looking at things, dear. Because you know how I suddenly have that thing where I'm all zoomed out and I can't do anything?
Yeah.
I think that's because the point gets moved.
Oh, okay. That makes sense
Oh,
now.
I kind of like that. And I can manually circle around the point if I have to. Okay,
This
that's
shit
nice.
We don't know, and we've been playing this since it came out.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
So I
feel so
think-
dumb sometimes.
think I wanted to put the koalas here. I need to have... Grade 1, 3 point... Okay, so they can't really climb all that high. Alright.
There's always something new to learn with this game. It sure seems like it. This game is actually pretty involved when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it. There's a lot to remember and figure out.
Ooh, okay, I'm a little too used to circling the point now. Yeah, that might not actually be usable for me. Yeah, that was big oof for me. You know what, I don't mind a little dead space in there. I'm not sure. I don't think I have the collision turned off. I have align to surface running right now because I tend to put things on the side and then move them in and out, but that's about it. Like, I'm not aware of there being any collision system in this game, like where you can do that. Again, may just be something I don't know, but I'm not aware of a enforced collision anything in this. Really? I'm guessing that's what you're talking about there. Not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about, but that might just be being a little fuzzy. Well, I can go through without problems with the camera. Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. Let's see if this can be 3.3. The one way to do is I'm going to drop you down to just above it. Yeah, I don't know if... I know I didn't deliberately set that as a setting. So I don't know if that's just like a default or something. Like, I get the idea of terrain collision as like a gaming or programming thing. I just didn't know there was any kind of like system in place for you to change that according in this game. No, I never get stuck inside buildings. It actually drives Nisey nuts when I do that. What? When I pilot through buildings.
That's just in my theory.
Yeah, I didn't know that was something you could turn off and on in this game. Huh. I'm starting to... Do you get... When you play, do you get stuck on buildings? Like, can you get stuck on a wall with your camera?
I'm not sure. I may have and just didn't realize that's what was happening.
I wonder. We're gonna have to check that out now after the stream's done.
I mean, I get weird when you go through the buildings because of how I visually process stuff, but then again, I'm the type of person that sits here and ducks because I feel like a tree branch is gonna hit me in the head, even though it's on the fucking screen and it's not a real tree. So, I don't know. It might have something to do with
Pretty sure
that.
this is way more... Yeah, this is way more than I need for my koalas, but that's okay. you a little bit bigger.
How you doing?
She's just getting in trouble, mommy.
She's like making my whole desk shake.
We have a plethora of cats, and our most recent rescuee was we called her Little Bits because we're nerds. And she's not little at all. She's kind of chunky. Yeah, and then she ate and ate and ate some more.
Well, to be fair, she's still kind of small, but she's not light. She's very hefty for being such a small cat.
Yeah, we ended up adopting her, even though we didn't really want to have another cat at the time, because we heard her meowing over at a local car wash, and we found her, and we started trying to like get her out of there so we could go and like give her to the local animal shelter, which is a no-kill shelter, so we were okay with that. But we started trying to get her out of there, and I literally watched her eat a leaf out of desperation for food. And I felt so damn bad at that point. Because that's the saddest damn thing. We ended up getting a little bit of trust by just chucking food in her general direction and letting her eat it. And then after a while, she went and she hid under a garbage can, and I had to go get a pair of work gloves and pull her out. Yeah, we have outdoor cats from the neighborhood. Currently, we have Nums. We call him that because that's the noise he makes when he eats all of our damn food. Before that, we had Porch Cat, who Nums replaced because Nums basically pushed him out. But we're pretty sure he has a home because we've seen him around the neighborhood since then in like a different area.
We dubbed him PC, short for Porch Cat, and they were fighting over our house territory, and then we saw PC when we were out on a walk several blocks away from here, and then the other night out of the blue I happened to be looking outside, and it had been almost 7 months since I had seen him, and he was sitting on the front porch. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Well, he thought he could get away with it. Oh, that's right. I was going to get rid of
I
these.
didn't want the other one to show up in a fight to start, but it was like 2 in the morning. I didn't want to stick my head out there and wake everybody else up.
I feel bad that I'm deleting these windows after I spent so damn long trying to get them to line up, but...
Yeah, it looks better now.
Yeah, it looks better without the windows, so I'm going to have the mural. Which I think...
The ones on the top, though.
Yeah, I'm going to leave those.
Yeah, I couldn't really... We're not really neighbory people. You got neighbory pets, though. We'll know the pet's life story. There's actually a cat they call Cat that hangs out down by the elementary school here that could almost be a dead ringer for the cat that comes to our house, the Nom Noms. Except that Nom Noms is a male, and I'm pretty sure they said that cat's a female, so I actually kind of think that might be his mother because their markings are so similar.
Little bits.
What?
I don't know, it sounded like she was wrestling someone. Unwillingly.
She doesn't normally wrestle.
It might be P-Button Ned then.
Hey. Oh. Hi, Cal.
Oh, that would be why.
Why are we tail switching? Huh? Was there growling?
No, it was just a thump of two cats who have way too much energy and time on their hands running into each other.
She doesn't
Okay, they will climb these. That's good.
Hi, what you doing?
Let's see. I want to turn off align to surface on these. I want to make them... Little forest here. Little koala forest. And then we've got to put in some medium-sized foliage. But we got to get rid of the climbable thing, because that's just a... Let's see. I was going to put in... Well, I mean, if you have every cat, I'm sure the landlord doesn't. Eucalyptus tree feeder, perfect. We're just gonna put you up front there. Put you up front here. Hope you guys stay out a little bit. Huh!
What?
I didn't realize the koalas would play with the wind chimes.
I've only ever put koalas in once. In a franchise zoo. That we were working on stream, and then I just kind of stopped because I couldn't figure out where I wanted to go with it. And I just remember getting pissed off at them because every time they carried down one of their climbing trees, the escape alarm was going off. Even though they were fully in the exhibit. Did not figure out why it kept triggering.
I wonder. I want to see if they can actually climb that. Huh. And they can get there on the tree. That's... Oh, I didn't set it for not climbable. That's right.
Oh, are we trying to make a jailbreak?
Almost. Okay, there we go. No climbing for you. Yeah, if we can just put these platforms in the trees and they can reach them, not really necessarily. Well, I don't know. It looks weird not having any support for it, but it also looks weird having support.
Can you recolor that white and like do a smaller support so that you're talking or find like a white wooden
It doesn't look like these are recolorable, but you know what? You know what I could do? Yes, they can and will climb that. Okay. Let's see. Now, I do think... Okay, you do temperate and tropical, so let's see about... unless some mossy rocks, maybe. Well, how's the temperate look? I haven't really messed with the rocks outside of the savannah in quite a while at this point. I wonder if I put these in here and put like little climbing things to connect them. I wonder if they can use them then. Let me have a look at your climbing abilities now. Okay, so you cannot get to that as itself. But if we do this, yeah, okay, so they can get on there now. Alright. Which means if I put something climbable that connects that to that rock... Okay, that is not by def... Oh! Oh, there's a little actual climbing bridge. Oh, well that's looks a little bit better. We're going to go ahead and use that. That's kind of neat.
I noticed that when I was putting in the sand cats, and I didn't remember ever seeing it before. And when I was putting it in the last suit, so I don't know how old that is.
I know it's not from the last expansion, but I know it's relatively recent. Like, compared to the start of the game. Could have sworn there was a 2x2 platform. You know, I can use this. I mean, it might very well have. You know, I think you're right, because it matches the weird color motif they have going on for that. I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure it was Australian. Oh, they do have natural climbing.
How much I put climbing animals in. Although that building wheel really likes to give me restaurants, even though there's only one of them on there.
Well, you know, if you didn't want to play the building wheel, you didn't have to.
No.
I give her guff over her she does her own zoo where she rolls randomly for everything she does. So randomly if she's going to do an exhibit or a restaurant or, you know, something else. And we tried to do it together, and then I discovered that as it turns out, no, I really don't want to do another restaurant.
I told you, if you get the same thing back to back, you can re-roll.
Yeah, but then it's for me, it's the same problem. In the end, it's still me trying to... It's still me trying to do random when I really don't want to do random.
I think at one point the number of restaurants in that zoo outnumbered the number of animals.
Oh, I'm proud. I am proud of some of my restaurants, like Prickles. In fact, hey, hon, could you link that video?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it.
Although I don't know if I really looked at Prickles with that.
I think you did a drive-by on the outside of it.
When we gave up on the other versus build, I made a quick flyby video for people to look at to determine what we had done and try to figure out, you know, hey, this is who won, this is who didn't. And I think I flew by prickles too. Alright, so I've got plenty of them going on this various stuff. That's good. And I'm pretty sure they're happy with the climbing, but no hard shelter. Shit. What do they even do for hard shelter? Like, I don't understand how you're supposed to handle hard shelter for critters like koalas. Unless it's just...
That is why I am doing the koala domes. Because I'm going to put a hard roof over it, and I'm like, there, the whole thing will be a hard shelter. Overhang is bedding.
Okay, so that is overhanging. Now...
I mean, what if you make a little tiny lean-to?
Well, I'm trying to see if I can slap this on here.
Why did you grab a smaller one?
That is the smallest one.
Oh.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna work.
I'll get some like stickies and build a little A-frame something.
Yeah, you know what I might do is I might do a koala hut right here in the middle and then connect it with climbables to these other platforms. Hey, what do you know? Good reason to use that 4x4 structure. Thank you, random rotation. I'm glad I forgot to take you off again. There we go. Let's see. So, now I want... climbing logs for corners. And then we're gonna do a little... Alright, so... select my koalas and check their movement abilities again. Okay, they can get up there through that. That's good. Oh! They can actually reach over from the branch of some distance. I thought it all had to be actually connected. That's nice. In case you didn't see it, Stace is suggesting that you check the workshop for a flamingo building. Let's see.
Huh.
What?
How about the building? I'll have to look at it later because I don't want to accidentally kick you out of zoo.
That's not enough. How much... wait, is this exposed? Dry, dry. How much hut do you guys need? Let me see if I can do the small ones. Maybe the big ones are just... okay, technically exposed, but if I go and I find a nice thatch roof. Okay, so that's covering that, and now I want to add roof trim.
You might not need the trim. Maybe it just needed a roof piece.
No, because it's slightly exposed. I suppose if I move it inward. Nope, still exposed.
Have you hit play to update it? Sometimes I've noticed this stuff doesn't update unless I hit play.
I have now updated it several times and it's still saying exposed.
I think these guys can get a little stressy. You might need walls, at least on 2 sides. Maybe go glass. So you can still see them.
See, those are still saying exposed. Is it too far forward? Huh.
Yeah, throw some glass walls on there. Or at least on one side and see what happens.
If it's too far forward, it counts as exposed. I don't even get it. That's bizarre, but alright. And their hard shelter value went down. Whew. Okay, alright. So yeah, what I'm going to try instead of this climbing frame I swear it sounded like Lester was eating again, but there's no food there. Let's see. Don't like the Arctic wood for that. Well, you know what I could do? I can make myself a little... I can make myself a little koala silo back here. No, I like that. A little koala silo. Let's exit you so I can get rid of some spare trees and see what the hell I'm doing. They don't have oh, there it is. I was going to say, they better have Australian wood flooring. I'm so glad they added the pattern reversals for these things. I really am. It was... it used to be they only had the one half circle or quarter circle. So if you had anything like this that had a wood pattern, it would just be janky, because it would be like that, so the grain would run against. And then either last expansion or this expansion, they basically added all the circles back. Gotta have solid foundations for my circle here. Really? Did I just not notice it? I mean, it's possible, but that was something that always made me kind of vexed. Like, that was always annoying to me. Like, I used to want to build with the just like the original standard, like, lumber-looking wood ones. But I never could because I could never deal with that pattern.
I don't think I ever noticed. But you know what? I noticed, because I remember commenting on it a few weeks ago. Why is there two of the same pattern? And I thought maybe one was just going in a different direction, and it didn't really register to me that it was like that on purpose.
Okay, so that does actually keep this bedding dry. Hooray. And now I need to make it climbable.
Careful, you don't want them getting on the roof.
Why? If that's what they want, they can go for it. Now I'm really bothered, so I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I know for a fact this didn't used to have 1 and 2. Or where's the, these right here? These I hated because I wanted so badly to use them, and they didn't have both orientations. That I remember. Because it angered me so much, so many times. So, will the koala silo work? Hey! And it's almost enough hard shelter for them. The little rat bastards. Oh my god.
How many do you have in here?
4! That's what I don't get. Like, I don't get why they're not getting enough hard oh, there we go. It updated.
I don't remember seeing them either.
Alright, so I wanted to see... I want to make sure they could still get on everything, which they can. I almost want to move you over. Get you slightly less out of the way of the silo. Let's see, what can I top the silo with? Pitched. Could give it a nice glass dome. Maybe recolor it like... I almost wonder if I could put a light in there. Yeah, so maybe it was just my memory of the old one, and they added it sooner than I thought. Ugh, don't even... I don't even want to know about snow yet. Just no. No snow. Not yet. I want to enjoy my fall, damn it. We had fall very briefly this year. I want a little... Oh, nope. I want a little bit more fall time, damn it. Okay, so... I want to see if that will light up properly. So, we go darkness. Whooshah! Okay, not really.
Oh my god. So there was some kind of parade down in QS tonight. So they had everybody smushed into the sidewalks. And now that the parade seems to be over, it's just nothing but people.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a lot of things that really need to be recolorable, and there was no reason not to have them that way. Oh, there we go. Nice and lit up. Just one per level. Yeah, because I forgot to... I usually light all of my animal exhibits too, and I haven't done that yet. So I really have to remember to go back and do that later. And now it's bugging me that I haven't done it yet, but I really just want to finish this first. Do watch your eyes for the flash. Okay, so at this point, I need to finish my decor. I need to add some more plants. Big patches of bracken would be nice. I didn't think bracken was the name of a species of plant. I genuinely thought it was just a word for undergrowth.
You have like a general descriptor. I didn't think that was. They just look like ferns, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you're obliged to light your park. I mean, it's not like it makes a difference to the guests, which is another thing I wish they did. Okay, so the bracken doesn't screw with their pathing too much. Yeah, they can still go through it. Okay. And no little escape areas. Okay. I think some nice flowery area up front would be nice. I believe in you. You can do it. I believe. I mean, that doesn't make you any more likely to do it, but encouragement! I would kind of like to do vine curtains over this. Is that actually... Let's see, I need to remove position snap. Can I go through that? I cannot. Okay. I've never once successfully used these stupid vines. Like, I know they're supposed to be climbables and everything, but I've never once made it so I've been happy with where they've been set up. Could have gone rainbow eucalyptus with these, but I'm not sure they're climbable. Yeah, it's more rainforest vibe, and I've never had... Like, I almost never do great apes. Like, real world, I don't like the idea of having great apes in zoos. It's just such a rough deal. So, I don't normally do them, like, in-game either. Alright, you can still get around there and get around there. Okay. Alright, so... I didn't actually go over their terrain very well. I think I kind of want to add a little bit of light dusting of soil to make usage paths. And sand, but I don't really see a place that would be good for it, and they don't need it. So we get a little touch of sand here. Okay, and I do need to actually put in some recreation, which I forgot to do, which means it probably won't have any room for it anymore. Okay, wind chimes won't fit on there. Can you guys walk on that? Yes, you can. I can probably wind chime you there. See, I'm not sure if that's usable. It should be, though, because the trees are showing yellow, too, so that should be usable. I really don't know what koalas would get out of a scent marker. Like, I didn't think koalas spent a lot of time on the ground. I could be wrong, obviously. Turn this off so I can... Oh, yeah. Should probably add the keeper to that habitat, huh? Let's see. Work zones. Add you to Steve's party. And then I think I'm going to... Again, we're not using money, so I might as well grab an extra staffer for it. Grab an extra keeper and just kind of drop them there. I'm reasonably happy with that for my koalas. I might nifty up the silo in a minute, but now the biggest problem that I'm seeing is, oh no, you can see them. Okay. Doesn't really block the view of anything they're going to be doing. Okay. It looks suitably both cluttered and not cluttered. Although you need to go into the ground a little bit more. And actually, I think I want to put you down in here too. Oh yeah, I haven't done food or water yet. No, thank you. You're right. What do I do for food? Oh wait, no, I already put the food in for the eucalyptus things. I didn't put water in though. Which I prefer to do pools when possible. So maybe I'll do one right here. Why won't you let me select? There we go. Alright, let's see. That's cornflowers that I use for the base of that, so... Oh. I messed with my, my alarms, and they messed with all my alarms. If I was not streaming, it would be writing time.
Oh.
Yes. I failed to, mark Saturday off as don't do that. Excuse me. Oh. You're right. I went to take my Stay Sane pill, and forgot that it wasn't time for my Stay Sane pill.
Okay, I'm like, wait, what are you doing?
I'm so used to my alarms being only for that I didn't even think of it. Well, that didn't work. Boop. Okay, and then let's see. Whoa now! Let's not drown the poor buggers. I'm about to put in the water treatment. I forgot about it. Now, I do think I want to make this water a little bit... Why you would ever want to set your water to Street Fox or something. Ugh.
It's actually red. Which I thought was really weird because it's Street Fox coffee, so you'd think it would be like brown.
Oh! I didn't realize you could add mist to water now. You can add mist effects to water now. I had never seen that.
I hadn't played with the water effects very much because the other PC was like on its last leg, so I didn't want to overstress it.
Oh, that is so neat. Can add waters and everything. That's neat. I feel silly for being all excited about that, but... So I need to put in a water treatment and a water temperature. And if I put them right here, I think I'm far enough away that it won't anger anyone. Oh, that's visible as a straight line through that. Well, okay, you know what? I can do this. There we go. It can be behind the koalas. Well, now I need to try that, because I do have my little volcano gondola station. I do have that little pit. So now I need to check that out, because I ended up filling it in with all the little glowy rocks, which meh. Well, first of all, let's see if it'll hold water, because I don't know if it will. I don't think it will. No, because I don't think any of these are watertight. I could probably build a watertight thing, but yeah, we'll leave it be for now. I might experiment with that later. Maybe I can slap in some cement walls to block that off. All right, but we still got our water. I've got to add my platypi. Forgot to add my educational speakers.
Wait. I thought you said we couldn't...
Couldn't what?
You didn't say anything about us being able to have those.
Well, I didn't think I needed to say that, because you don't have to do anything special. You just slap it on the side of the thing.
Oh, I was thinking you meant talk point. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't have a talk point. Yeah, I could probably add a barrier behind there, but I kind of want to focus on getting this done before I mess with that. I ultimately want to mess with that, but let's focus on this first. Move you into a better position. Boop, boop. Come on. There we go. Oh. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic based off previous statements or not, so let me be clear. I have ripped the bejesus out of my stuff before. I've torn down like entire sections this big before. In fact, when I did on the last challenge one. You okay, hon?
Yeah, no, I'm laughing at you. The last challenge, you like ripped it a large section apart.
Yeah, like didn't I demolish the entire rainforest section? Well, grassland section at one point.
I think you might have had like 6 or 7 animals in, and you were just like like woke up and just like, I hate everything, and you just ripped it out like 4 different times.
Well, I didn't like it. I did hate everything. I forgot you can add your own ambience to this. Oh, there's so much custom stuff that I don't have the ability to mess with right now.
What do you mean?
You can add your own ambient soundtrack. You can literally add, like on the educational speakers.
Yeah.
You can actually do custom music now.
So, like, you could record yourself talking about them?
Oh, shit, I might have to. Oh, no! Oh, honey, why would you say that to me? Shit! You realize, of course, that means after I'm done with that, we're going to have to record a tour.
Yeah. We were gonna do a final tour.
Oh, no. How could you say that to me, dearest?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I haven't tinkered with the custom pictures. I knew about them, but I just haven't tried.
We did one custom billboard set.
Well, wasn't that only for the photos for your...
Yeah, that was just for Flamingo Falls, but I didn't end up keep going with that. That one hit a wall, and I was like, yeah.
I wonder where my ball is. It was over here in the corner. Huh. I'm sorry. The reason I'm sitting here staring at that is because now I'm actually actively thinking about doing my own custom audio.
I'm sorry.
And I'm willing to bet I can find some stuff from like Kevin MacLeod or something to put in the background while I'm doing it.
I would go YouTube Music Library just to be on the safe side. Because some stuff I've tried to use from his, it's still come up with where I might not get the funds for it. It's been a little
That sounds like a shocker to me because, to be honest, his stuff is all over YouTube for a reason.
Maybe it was somebody else then.
It must have been someone else because his stuff is infamously...
I know you have to get the attribution right.
Yeah, but to be honest, he's been very permissive about that too. I might have to do that. I can't believe these guys just don't have any... Well, I suppose they live on Riverside and stuff, huh? You know, I've never actually looked at people inside these stupid domes.
You did use a lot of your planting on the back edge. You can enter the dome through that. Put yourself in the dome too.
That's kind of neat. And also depressing.
Like, I had a lot more planting in mine. See, yours is like bleeding off of all those reeds.
Yeah. In fact, they're angry again. I should probably push this out of the way here.
Because I had some grass down there in the bottom by the dome. Not a whole lot, but I had like a food feeder down in there.
I suppose if I...
Any kind of enrichment.
Oh god, you know what? I don't think I gave him food or enrichment.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I got distracted.
One animal at a time. Check your boxes.
Yeah, I got completely distracted. And again, we're not playing it very seriously this time around, so I didn't even think of it.
Yeah, that's just a sad platypus area.
Shush you!
Compared to
Quiet, shushy!
poor platies.
I'm sorry!
Better make it up to them.
I'm not sure what they do with the submarine. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. Totally an accident, quotation marks.
Well, I mean, you did have a couple, what was it, cheetahs or something that you...
You had to bring that up, huh? You had to bring that up. Yes, I accidentally let a pair of breeding cheetahs starve to death. Yes.
No, I thought it was dehydration.
Oh, you're right. It was dehydration. My bad. Yes, that's so much better than starving to death, dear.
I mean, it kind of is.
No, it absolutely is not.
I don't think they can starve to death if there's a keeper there. I think the keeper will just throw the food on the ground.
Yeah. Now, the question is, can they walk it? They can. Perfect.
Walk what?
On these rocks that I put in. So I added a little water feature for them to play with. Along with their underwater stuff. If you guys are making a break for it, I'm going to be PO'd. Where are you even going? Alright, well now I should probably check the Quokka just to make sure. Okay, I did include everything the Quokka needs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to add some more Quokka. We need more Quokka in here. There's always room for Quokka. I just love saying that now. Let's get a big boy Quokka. Well, come on now. If you didn't want them to walk through the scenery pieces, you should have, you know, put better, scenery pieces in there. Maybe things that aren't made out of light and magic and not a bloody thing else. Where did my koala just pop in from? What the hell? My koala's just like got boxed in there. I didn't see a notification. No donation boxes. Huh. No, I don't see any escape path.
They all been delivered.
They all been delivered. Oh, someone got injured. Did they fight?
What's your ratio here? Because males will fight each other to get to females.
Should have been 1-to-1.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I think I did make it 1-to-1.
Males will fight each other to get to.
Oh no, I didn't.
You don't like
Partially accessible. Huh. Accessible. Accessible. Do I not have a vet? I could have sworn I had a vet. Oh, okay.
I think you need another vet.
Can't find a free surgery. I thought I put one in. Yeah, veterinary surgery. Oh! I accidentally removed the path.
Dingus.
Well, I was on pause at the time.
Wow. So that quick, I'm like leaps and bounds behind you again.
Okay, good, scrub.
I can't open that goddamn Koala enclosure. Took forever, and I'm still not done. I might have to do a one-day stream this week.
Okay, good enough. Okay, that explains the problem. I don't think I put the vet in the work zone. I usually don't, because they tend to wander. Yeah, no work zone for the vet. I'm gonna grab another vet before they flip their shit. Just a koala crawling through the wood. I mean, okay, I don't know about the slinky climb he did there, but, you know, they did a pretty good job on the climbing for all the technical difficulty of making that shit actually work. Yeah, except for that part where he just, like, did a 360 no-scope and just went for it. How are you guys doing? You guys happy still? Yes, okay. Okay, well, have yourself a good night. I appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
It's always more fun to have someone to chat with while you're doing this sort of thing, so it's kind of why we do it. Let's see here. Okay, so I still have... What do I have left? Wombat. And I've got way too much space left over, too. I don't know what to do with my extra space. I suppose I could narrow this a little bit. Still way too much space. Alright, so that's not so bad because I can add the mural in here and then start the Wombat somewhere in here and have sort of a slightly more narrow cage.
You've got 3 animals in it?
Yeah. 3 out of 4.
You're gonna be done this tonight.
Maybe.
And I'm still working on animal 2.
Get good, scrub. They did such a good job with this.
They really did. The tiling with that river lining up on the different sections of it really worked well. So I think it's kind of weird that all day today, Wildhead has been posting side-by-sides of the old version of the dragons and the
Because they have nothing else to talk about, is my guess. Like, I don't know what they have to talk about in this day and age. Oh, I forgot that was... Oh, it removed the temperature regulator. That's what it moved. I forgot I was going to be... Exit? I forgot I was going to be putting a gate there. Okay, and then the wombats don't really need much space. I remember that much. Yeah, because there's only the two of them. Wow, 3,000. What am I going to do with all this extra space? Are you that desperate for me to fall behind again? Oh. Because I fulfilled all my other requirements. I suppose I could do a little side jungly walkthrough area. That would work. Let's see, what size do they need? Again, 3.3 feet, so. Okay. And this should be tons of room. It is, so. Time for some square poop producers. You okay, dear?
Sorry.
It's fine, you went off in GUR mode.
Sorry. I do try to rein it in. It doesn't always work.
Wow, those are bigger than I really thought about. That's like up to your knee.
It's like the size of a corgi.
Yeah, it's a corgi-sized rodent. Okay, so I definitely need to make some kind of pool real quick. Okay, so we need more. Oh, so they're just very heavy grass. I like them some long grass too. This bush is overstaying its bounds. And I didn't realize I added all those bushes as part of the dome. Oopsie.
Wait, what did you do?
The bushes I had to move are actually part of the dome structure. Whoopsie. Really? Silky oak trees. Sort of these. Oh my. I was able to add a little framing there. Nope. Nope. Alright, so probably have to get rid of the big honking tree. Let's see. That only did so good, though. What do we got instead?
Come on, I'll stop looking.
Well, that's rather plain, but what you gonna do? As is, I still don't like that last one. Oh, they like cardboard boxes. Oh, they're a burrow critter too. Oh, geez, okay. That works out. Barrel feeders and melon feeders. Wow. Put the barrel feeder there. And then let's see. Let's put an herb scent marker right here near the flowers. Cardboard box up top here. And why not? Let's watch them shake their butts on a rubbing stick. Well, that was actually a very, very simple exhibit. I feel bad that I just have fencing in the back, but I don't know if putting rocks in there is really going to be appropriate. I don't know, I probably should. really probably should. If only to keep up the theming everywhere else. Because I can just add a little... Come on now. There we go. Excuse me. Ooh, a little rough. Allergies exploded basically when all the rain started. I just haven't stopped. Let's see. I'm gonna have to mute myself for a second here. Hang on. Right out. Sorry about that. Had to look over something. Okay, so I was gonna do like a little walkthrough area because I gotta do something with this extra space. How's the rain going, by the way, dear?
Rain.
Hmm? Yeah. Sorry. You know, I think I kind of want to do that natural path. And I'm just going to mark it out with dirt rather than doing dirt path. Definitely add some benches. Okay, if I'm going to use up this space, I should probably use it to give people rest areas. Ah, you can't recolor the New World bench.
I'm not sure. They can change the coloring on the Oceania bench.
Well, no, we have to make one of those later. Yeah. Well, a children's play area, quote. Yep.
Use it a playroom with 4 education.
Alright, sorry. Technically a playroom, not a playground, but you get the idea. So I think I want to continue the trend of using these. No rotation, no line to surface. Boop. Too small. Check on them, make sure my plants aren't over them. They aren't, okay. Um, I can move that filter option. Hi, Momo. Gonna be a few more minutes, buddy.
Oh,
Oh my goodness, that's so sad.
buddy.
Nothing I can do about it, buddy.
Hi. What's up? What's up, my pup?
I'm being given sad looks by our dog, Momo, who insists that I usually walk him out about this time, so...
Oh, it's raining. Not bad, right?
Yeah, usually he's not that pushy when it comes to rainy days, but he has been good considering. I wonder, do we have a fountain? Kind of want to add a water fountain to this.
I saw somebody like custom create a fountain using glass wall pieces and then filling it with water.
I mean, I'm okay using pre-builds for at least the basic stuff.
Well, I meant if you're not
I don't know how to do that, and I'm not sure I'd want to bother. I suppose I could just straight up add the... Could just add water jets to the actual pond. Oh, hi there, John. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the visit while I desperately try to figure out how to make a fountain out of nothing. The answer is, so far, I don't. No. No, you've got your own stuff to work on your turn, dear. Let's see here. I really want to put something in the water here. Well, if I put like some stonework in there, I can put something on top of it. Some kind of statue or something out in the desert. Let's see. Oh, maybe a mossy rock. I might. That's what I was just saying. There's got to be some kind of suitable statue I can use here, so... Oh, I know. Might be as good as it gets for today, just because it's late in my day, so I tend to get a little tired around now. So let's see here. Let's get rid of the signature thing there. And I think I want to copy my light from here. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see here. I gotta turn this to night so I can actually see what I'm doing. And some wombats. It's a little too searingly bright for that location. So we put that there, and let's lower the brightness a little. I'm immensely glad that they made these lights recolorable, because that makes a huge difference.
The light or the show?
The light itself. Like, you can recolor lights now, yeah.
Well, that's what I thought you meant.
That'll suffice for the ambient lighting. I really need to light my my animals up at some point, but again, that'll probably wait for another day. Watch your eyes, viewer. This is again a flash whenever I change from night to day. I was a little bit better that time. Yeah, so I've got I really wish I could put some kind of tree in here. Oh, you guys are killing me. There's gotta be something I can slap in there. Something with wide enough coverage to... I've never once used these trees. I don't know what you would ever do with them.
What, the baba?
Yeah.
They're so fucking cute. I think I've used them for landscaping and
Beech tree. Whoa, that goes to 95%. They're not happy with that, right? Oh, didn't select Oceania. Oops. Just kills me to suddenly have an area with no trees, no nothing. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a section with no trees, so well. I wonder where the ball's gone. There it is. Huh. Nobody's at the party palace anymore, huh? Not to that. Yeah. I've got the grass walkway on purpose because I have the little soccer field there. Yeah, I guess because when I opened, everyone went there for some reason. Did I add my education of my wombats? No, I didn't. Let's go ahead and put that right. Okay, so you're actually for the wombat. Forward out of the fence. There we go. And duplicate you and put you on the other end here. Okay. I should probably put like an education thing in here just for people to look at if they happen to pass by. I'll make this one the amphibian extinction crisis. You can tell by the lack of frogs in this sad little lake. But it's there. Oh, nothing. Just blathering to myself a little bit. Putting in my walkway that no one's going to use. Oh, never mind. There's some people stuck on it now. What are you doing?
The party's too big for that bench. Those people look like they're trying to look at the wombat.
Well, it says idling at bench, so they must. I think they're part of this group. Yep, there they go. Are you guys seriously going to already start complaining about not getting drinks?
Because it's so hot on this map, because I noticed, like, the second they entered my city, I'm like, thirsty, and I'm like, oh no. We don't have nearly enough drink stands.
Alright, so do we want to allow vending machines?
We can.
You know, we can make little, like, I can make this into a little snack stop place. Well, vending machine, you know.
I mean, that might help with people being quite so bitchy.
A milk vending machine. I can't say I would go for that. Oh. Okay, Cosmic Cow milk and it just doesn't say shake. Okay. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh man. Put them on the mechanic rotation too. We don't want it to happen kept breaking down. Nobody's coming to fix it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Mechanic just for them.
I should hire another mechanic, yes. Oh, I should hire a mechanic, period.
Well, you're gonna need at least 2. Between the barriers and the water pumps and the ride.
I'll grab 4 because we're not really doing money. Let's see, going to Habitat 12. Habitat 14. Inspecting vending machine, jolly good.
You have to set the maintenance on those, like you do like the bathrooms and stuff.
I don't think so. I mean, you can make it shorter, I guess. I'm okay letting it ride to find out. Like, didn't we just make no profit on them last time? Like, we put them in our actual profit zoos and couldn't make any profit on them?
I don't know. I know in franchise I
can. Wait, when did you get that hat?
Oh, I changed my avatar.
But when did you get the emu hat? Or cassowary hat, then? Damn it.
It was just in the list, and I was like, it was time to switch out the ice cream cone.
There's my bland ass. I didn't realize they would form lines to go down in there. Yeah. There's people lining up. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I've gotten a lot done today. I'm actually happy with what I've done, so it's not going to mysteriously get deleted. Like Nisey was hoping.
That means I just have to do an extra stream.
Yeah, so I reached the point where I pulled out all the stops, and I think I completed all of the objectives.
And I'm like only on animal 2, so now I either have to do a fucking speed build.
I didn't even try it out pacey, I just kind of built. Sorry, dear.
Yeah, but you didn't do anything real elaborate like I'm trying to do, so...
Oh, of course. Of course, I could argue I already did my elaborate thing. Right here looking at you. Watching you and judging you. Is that high enough not to get bonked off of? No, it's not. Let's go ahead and move that up a little. Well, it's still visible. It's not as visible, but people aren't bonking their heads off and suing me for it. I'm still stupid proud about the about that whole thing, the soccer.
Well, see, the thing of it is, with those posters, when you've got the lights on, it kind of looks like a foosball table to you.
Yeah, those don't help, do they? I really wish I could nudge this myself. No such luck. Yeah, I'm still stupid proud about how that came out. I feel silly for it, but there's something about it. It makes me amused that I managed to make it look right.
I don't feel bad about it. I'm building koala domes, so...
Go, go, go!
Where'd it go?
It's over in the corner, yeah. Ooh, excuse me, yeah. How about I go ahead and wrap up for the night? So, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate having a chance to talk to people. And I hope you all have a good evening.